Hello everyone and welcome back to Gemini AI YouTube channel. What if I told you that you can create your machine learning model in just 5 minutes without writing any heavy code? Looks exciting? Let's make it real by using Gemini API over Google Colab. End to end, just using the small prompt. By the way, Google Colab is the free open source environment for machine learning coding especially. So you can connect the data and run all the machine learning operations within the Google Colab. For the demonstration purpose, we have a data set, emotion, final data set, which has two columns. One column talks about the text and another column says the emotion labels, where the text talks about anger, madness, or love, etc. etc. Basically, this is going to be a supervised machine learning problem on the text data. So we are going to utilize Google Colab and Gemini API with AI function how to create a model in few minutes. So let's run one by one. So I'm going to create or connect it to the Google Collaboratory. So this Google Colab will launch in seconds. So once it is launched, so we are going to connect our drive where my data is saved to the Google Colab. So what I'm going to write here, so I'm going to generate a code for mount the drive. So I given my small prompts, mount the drive. It's executing now to get the code for the same thing. Now code is ready, accept and run. So it will take 2 to 3 steps to connect to the drive with the Colab. So maybe some kind of authentication is required in between. So let's do one by one. Let's connect to the Google Drive. So passing my ID, followed by clicking on continue. Maybe one more last click. So giving all the authentication. So click on continue. So now the connection is going to happen. Immediately after the connection, you can see on the drive where the data is available or not. Yeah, so the connection is happened now. Now on the drive, you can see drive, my drive, and my data folder name is emotion classification. I can see there is a CSV file, there is a prompt, and there is a code, the same code whatever you were talking about. Now, if you see, there is a document called doc which gives the prompt. So this prompt is created by me. So with experience, you can also generate similar kind of prompt. This small prompt, we are going to give it to the Gemini. It will create the code corresponds to the same. So I'm copying the code. It's basically talking about creating an emotion classification problem and taking this data set which is available on my drive. So we need to load, pre-process the data, then train with any suitable machine learning classification model and display the performance. And finally, so we are going to create a user input function to accept a new text and generate the emotion prediction using the trained model. So let me copy this entire script, copy this. Now on this particular position, so I am just closing this all place and this is looks neat now. So click down to the new cells. And on the new cells, I just need to paste this. So let me run this. Now it's working to generate the code. Let me try one by one. So it is going to load the data set as per the script and pre-process, since it is a text document and the machine learning will take only the numbers. There could be some conversion of text into numbers, some pre-processing, etc. etc. We are not writing any code. Everything is taken care by the machine. So let's see one by one what exactly is happening. In between, if you throw any error also, it will connect to the backend again and rerun it. So it's just a drag and drop or some kind of a user input. That's it. So looks very easy. Let's see how it is going to perform in the real time. Yeah. So I'm just clicking on accept and auto run. You can see here the steps are load the data set, pre-process, then data pre-processing, train the classification model, evaluate the model performance, create prediction function, and final task. It's running one by one on the real time. You can see here, so it's loaded the data set and you can see here this is the data, consists of text and the emotion. Once the data is loaded, the next step is data pre-processing. So the first step is happened successfully. So that's a good sign, so that We are in process. Now you can see on the second step, it's kind of a pre-processing, getting some information or the exploring the data. So what is the missing value, what is the distribution, and it's creating the data of X and Y and encode some numbers, text into numbers by using some functions. So by the last, it's giving the output of all this. Now, so it's going to run train the classification problem. It's taken some algorithm, logistic regression. It's taken by default of logistic regression. So the regression is trained, and the training is happened successfully with the training data, whatever we provided on the Google Drive. Now, so we are going to get what is the performance of the model. So this is what we can say, that evaluating the performance of the model. You can see here, normally a classification model will be evaluated by, you can see confusion matrix, since there are 5 different classes: anger, fear, happy, love, sadness, and surprise. So you can see the classification and the misclassification. Almost we are into the F1 score of almost 0.85. It's actually good. Maybe a better of 0.9 or 0.95 with the other algorithm. Maybe we'll get a better output. So far it's fine for the demonstration purpose. Let's see the next stage, what is going to happen. So it's supposed to be kind of a prediction functions. Let's see how it is going to perform. So far all good. Yep. Now it's creating a user input function. So with this, it's given some text. You can see here, I'm feeling very happy today. Everything is going great. So it's predicted as happy. And next input, it is created a new input which is away from this, other than the training data. And you can see here the prediction is also happened in quick way, right? So there are 5 prompts and 5 outputs are created. So it's done. It's created, load the data, it's pre-process the data, run the algorithm, and display the information about the performance of the model. And finally, it takes some input and produce the output of prediction. And if you want to extend this query such a way that maybe you want to give your own prompt, so you want to write your own query, say that new text can be fed and you can get the prediction. So everything is possible with the Gemini. That's the beauty of Gemini with the collaboration of Google Colab. So that's it, the demonstration of emotion classification by using AI Gemini Google Colab. So this is how AI development happens in the real time nowadays. Nobody is write up thousands of lines of the code. So everybody will be giving the right prompt to the machines. Let the machine do the rest of the activity, like training, prediction, everything. So this is how the modern era. So be smart in your work and be productive in the activity. So hope you enjoyed the video. With thanks once again for watching this. Stay tuned for more informative content.